It's time for Friday Night Smackdown, GemMint Collectibles and Sticky Goose Comics, or Sticky Goose Collectibles, or whatever the hell. What is it? Nah, whatever. What's going on, collectibles friends? It's Friday afternoon. Who's ready for the weekend? I know that I am, and we are here. I caught a couple of different videos this week in the comic book slash statues slash omnibus world that I wanted to talk about here today. Just kind of some interesting drama, depending on how you say it. Okay, so GemMint Collectibles came out here, a few days ago, and actually pretty vulnerable, came out and said, hey, look, guys, I've been struggling a little bit. You know, I bought a house, that big house, and frankly, it's an awesome house. The whole setup, he's got the carpet that looks like an 80s arcade with the planets on it and everything. It looks fantastic. It probably glows in the dark, I'm guessing. It looks like Flynn's right out of Tron. He came out? I can't speak. He came out here recently and said, hey, look, guys, I bet on myself, and it's somewhat fallen flat, had a Whatnot sponsorship. And it sounds like it was a multi-year, pretty good size sponsorship. I was also sponsored by Whatnot, not on this channel, but on my other channel, the Sports Card Dad. And so I do know a little bit about dealings with them. And so it just kind of came to an end. And from what I know from GemMint, he was doing a lot of selling on Whatnot, and he has got 159,000 subs on his channel. So he comes out and he explains, hey, look, I bet on myself. It just didn't work out. And damn, that's refreshing. You know, to hear somebody come out, I've had videos like this too, where you come out and say, you know, I just lost $1,000 on a card, reselling a card. Like, it happens. Like, it's not all rosy and wins and, you know, flip this and flip that.
School's closed. It's a holiday, you dumbasses.
It's not always like that. In fact, a lot of times it's not. It's a mixed bag usually. And so he came out and just kind of came clean on, hey, look, you know, I'm looking to sell my house, get into a smaller place, going to still have a cool setup, but I didn't really need to have this huge house with a huge mortgage and that sort of thing. Well, I would say the vast majority of the feedback that I saw in the comments section was positive. And hey, man, thanks for coming out and just telling the truth and being real and all that sort of thing. Good luck to you. There was also some folks that came out and, you know, busted on him and said, how do you do this? And how do you get behind like that? And half of them have, you know, like 9 subscribers with 3 views on a video. And it's always fun. It's always those people. Now I'm going to tie Sticky Goose into this conversation because he came out either today or yesterday with a sticker people video. And he describes the sticker people, which I saw that and I was like, I wonder what that means, which is exactly why I clicked on the video. And so good on him. Sticker people are the smaller channels that band together and they have a group and they vote for each other and they've got award ceremonies for kind of the smaller to maybe even mid-size, I guess. I guess he said that in the comic book world, the headquarters, the highest of the high of the sticker people is like 4,000 subscribers. So it's not a small channel. I mean, in the collectible space, 4,000 subs is pretty nice. Not bad. It's a very niche little thing. It's growing, but it's still fairly niche. But 4,000, that's kind of the tippity top of the food chain for the sticker people. And the sticker people, according to Sticky Goose, basically they're all friendly with you, but if you kind of pop off and your channel gets up outside of the echelon of that, I think what did he call it? Kind of like the bottom feeders. If you start to get off of the bottom and you start to rise up, then you are public enemy number 1. And Sticky Goose gets all sorts of heat for basically, you know, being a jerk here, being a jerk there. And maybe sometimes he has been a jerk, but the thing that people I don't really understand how they don't realize this, but a lot of YouTube, you know, the category is entertainment, where a lot of these videos pop up. It's entertainment. You want to be entertained. You know, as much as someone wants to watch somebody sit there and read through page 29 of Amazing Spider-Man number 297. Peter, where have you been? Aunt May said. I mean, look, there might be a lot of people that want to watch that, but on YouTube, it's all about how are you different, how are you bringing entertainment. And Sticky Goose has his own little style. He's got his own sense of humor. What happens when somebody comes out and they do this and it makes others feel uncomfortable, it shows the fragility of people out there that just can't take jokes, don't understand, comprehend a dry sense of humor, sarcastic sense of humor, but again, very dry. Maybe it's just kind of laid on, a little thin, and they just don't pick up on it. And they get worked up about it, and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't understand what is this guy even talking about? He doesn't even know about comic books. He doesn't even know about this. He's not even a collector. That's when that stuff starts to really pop up. And it's just funny watching how people are. In GemMint's case, the guy's got 159,000 subs. He comes out, he shows some vulnerability. He's coming out and saying, hey, I'm going to break off from Comic Tom, and I'm not going to do kind of the top 10 type thing that he's been doing, I think, for like 3 or 4 years with Tom. And people come after him. It's almost like the hyena is coming after the lion. Look, if you've got 159,000 subs, you've built an audience like that, you are the alpha in that group. You have the audience. You build an audience. And by the way, I've never met GemMint. I've never met Sticky Goose. But I'm just, as a viewer, I'm watching what's happening, and I just think it's hilarious. The second that somebody with a larger channel shows some vulnerability and shows a little bit of a chink in the armor, all the hyenas come out. They come out and they start snarling like they're going to get some. And it's just really, really funny. So moral of the story here, guys, is just relax. This is all here for just entertainment purposes. This is not here to be some mega serious, I'm going to show you how knowledgeable of a collector I am. And I am going to teach you about the origins of paper and how they started making the comic book, which then led into the heroes that we read today. Terrible accents. Just chill out. All right, rant over. Make sure to check out Sticky Goose Comics if you haven't yet, and also GemMint Collectibles. The guy might be down for a little bit, but again, I've got a lot of respect for someone that's been doing content, consistent content for years. Whether I like the content, whether I agree with the stuff, whether I don't agree with the stuff, anybody that's done consistent content over a span of years has my respect. I've done it for the last 4.5 years between my couple of channels. And it's awesome. It's a lot of fun, but it is also fun work. And so, again, praise goes out to not even just them, but any of you all out there that are doing it. Let's hang in there and stick up for people, especially for a GemMint when they're down on their luck temporarily, because I know he'll be back. That's all I've got, my friends. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.